Hello everyone, it's Dome Flirty here. Today just thought I would dust the cobwebs off one of my favorite games, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Gonna do a little walkthrough. So I'm gonna start off with a scout. I'm gonna go level 5 up to scout, and then I'm gonna save my levels until I can get to the Enclave and become a Jedi. And then I will transition to Guardian. This will be a strength build. This is just my stats. I don't know if it's optimal or not. Didn't do a whole lot of research. It's been a few years since I played this game, but it shouldn't be too important. Just max out your strength. That's all you need. As far as skills, persuasion and awareness are the only two that really matter. You can get repair up if you wanna repair HK-47 a little earlier. As far as feats, the only one you really care about for now is Flurry, which you already have. So I just went ahead and got the dual wield feat so that my accuracy will be higher. Dual wielding, because that's what you're going to want to do for the highest damage. So here's a cutscene.
Ambushed by a Sith battle fleet. I'm Trask Ulgo, ensign with the Republic fleet. I'm your bunkmate here on the Endar Spire. We work opposite shifts. I guess that's why you haven't seen me before. Now hurry up. We have to find Bastila. We have to make sure she makes it off the ship alive. Bastila is the commanding officer on the Endar Spire. Well, not an officer, really. But she's the one in charge of this mission. One of our primary duties is to guarantee her survival in the event of an enemy attack. You swore an oath just like everyone else on this mission. Now it's time to make good on that oath. I heard what everyone's saying about you. You've explored the farthest reaches of the galaxy. You visited planets I've never even heard of. People with your skills and abilities are hard to find. It's no wonder the Republic recruited you for this mission. But now's the time to prove yourself. I know you're a scout and not a soldier. That Bastila needs all troops at her side during this attack. So hurry up and grab your gear. You need to suit up so we can get out of here.
So let me guys know what you want. If you want to keep all the cutscenes in like that, I'm going to try not to interrupt them. I'm going to try to let all the NPC speeches as well complete. Interrupted one or two there on accident. I am going to select dialogue as quickly as possible though. If you guys would rather me just skip right to the gameplay, that's definitely a possibility. Right now, I'm just switching to ranged, and I'm going to let my companion there take the melee route once he gets added to the party. He doesn't really matter. Spoiler alert, he's going to die, or we're going to lose track of him, I guess I should say, later on this mission, so he doesn't matter. Just need him right now for his superior hacking and security abilities. He's going to join our party now.
That was Karth contacting us on our portable communicators. He's one of the Republic's best pilots. He's seen more combat than the rest of the Endar Spire's crew put together. If he says things are bad, you better believe it. We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastila. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Karth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated.
So here, just going to have to switch characters so he can open the door. Pretty self-explanatory. Alright, so for combat, as soon as you enter combat, it's going to pause the game for you. You can unpause by hitting spacebar for PC. I believe it's white button for original Xbox. I'm just going to use Rapid Fire, which is the ranged equivalent of Flurry, and the first few enemies in here are just pushovers. Just make sure you loot everything. The med kits you'll find, and then spare parts and other miscellaneous items are worth early game at least. So basically all I'm doing is micromanaging, having one-on-one. Right now the enemies die so quickly, as you can see, that it's just about get one shot, so it's the most efficient way. Once the enemies get a little tougher, you're going to want to focus, but for now, for the basically the entirety of the first level, you're just going to want to spread out your damage. Here, just make sure you loot everything. The only thing you really care about are medkits at the moment. So I'm putting a long sword in his main hand and a short sword in his offhand, and that'll give him, or it'll reduce the penalty. You have an accuracy penalty when dual wielding. And then I just started dual wielding the blasters, which I have the dual wield feat, which means I will not suffer as much of an accuracy loss. So after witnessing this splendid battle, I'm just going to throw a grenade right in the middle. Should basically kill all three of them. You don't have to waste a grenade if you don't want to, but you will have to use a med kit, most likely. I'm using a mouse and keyboard, so it's a little difficult to maneuver. As you can see right there, getting stuck on my main character. So it pretty much takes care of all three of those guys, and right around the corner there's two more. But they should be dealt with quite handily. With the one-handed blasters, they have a ranged penalty because they're short range. I start to go to this door right here, but I don't. You don't want to go to the there's some items around the corner that I decided I'd pick up first. As you can see right now, my character in the bottom left is low health. I could use a med kit, but I don't want to waste a med kit right now, because whenever you level up, which I'm going to do shortly, you'll get healed back to full health. So now we're just going to witness this cutscene real quick.
Dark Jedi, this fight is too much for us. We better stay back. All we do is get in the way. That was one of the Jedi accompanying Bastila. Damn, we could have used her help.
Then once again, just spread out your damage, one-on-one. You could make your main character go melee as well, but your companion pretty much does all the work for you. There's no need to go in close and waste med packs when you can just, or med kits, sorry, so you can just chill in the background. So once you go in here, this is going to be the bridge. It's going to force me to equip a melee weapon. I was trying not to. But you will have to equip a melee weapon to enter this room. You can see here it won't let me. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to equip a melee weapon, and as soon as the door opens, I'm going to re-equip my blasters. You just have to worry about the two guys right here. The guys in the back will all die to an explosion. Kind of glitches out. They're supposed to die before the cutscene. We're just kind of chit-chatting while they're back there fighting. And you can see they blow up and die. You should level up here as well. As you can see, I have the level up icon. So now I'm just getting all the gear off of our little friend because we don't need him anymore. He's going on to bigger and better things. I'm just going to go over here and move these dead bodies real quick. Alright, so now it's going to force me to level up. So as far as skills, I'm just going to put in awareness and repair. I can't put any more in either one of those, so I'm just going to save them for later. No rush. I believe for feats, I put it in Constitution, I think. Just to give you some more survivability. I really wouldn't bother putting anything into any heavier armors on your main character, at least, because once you become a Jedi, you have to wear Jedi robes. Otherwise you can't use the majority of the Force abilities. So your medium and heavy armor abilities severely diminished, or the usefulness of it is diminished, because you're never gonna wear heavy armor. So there goes our friend, just buying us some time against the Sith Lord, Sith Apprentice.
This is Cargo Nazi on your personal communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Basilisk escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire. So I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods.
So now I have to journey and find Karth, the commander of this ship. The enemies get a little tougher here. As you can see, we're both out of range for our weapons. It was taking a little while, so I decided to move a little closer. Just note that you have severely reduced accuracy with pistols at long ranges. I believe my accuracy is higher than his though, so I just didn't want to get much closer. Just trying to conserve medkits at the moment. Yes, just use rapid shot. So in the next room there's going to be a large group of enemies. There's two ways you can deal with it. You can use the console to the left of the door, and that will overload the systems. It'll give them a shock. It'll reduce their health to make them easier to deal with. Or you can hack into the security droid and then send it into patrol mode, and it will go in there and it will take care of all the guards. If your repair is high enough, then you can also enable the shields. The way repair works is it reduces the number of spikes or parts. Sorry, spikes are for hacking. It reduces the number of repair parts needed to do specific actions. Since mine is maxed out currently, I can afford to repair the shields and send it on patrol. If you just send it on patrol, I think it'll die after damaging them. As you can see, I'm just gonna let it do its thing. It's pretty much gonna one-shot all of them. Just gonna go in, search for any remains. So now that I have the prototype Vibroblade, I'm going to switch to melee. And Karth is proficient at using blasters. He has a pretty powerful pistol that only he has. So now we're done with the Endar Spire, and we're going to go down to Terrace. It'll be just me and Karth for a little bit. I'll be doing melee, and he'll be in the back. So this wraps up part 1. It's the entirety of the Endar Spire. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm going to try and be pretty quick with uploads. And see you next time with part 2 for Terrace.
I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone. You don't have to thank me. I've never abandoned anyone on a mission, and I'm not about to start now. Besides, I'm gonna need your help. Terrace is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit. But it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves. That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Terrace. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her. While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed. Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.